Hiya, this is a video to help you get started learning the piece called Beach Party. This is from the book Piano Adventures Lesson and Theory All in 2 edition, level 2B, and we are on page 50 and 51. So I'm going to do 3 things in this piece. The first one is I'm just going to play the piece to you, hands together as it should be played, so that you can hear what it's going to sound like. The second thing is then I'm going to break it down for you hands separately and into small sections. And then the third thing I'd like to do is work through the duet sort of aspect of this because it's actually meant to be a duet. So I'll be doing that by me playing my part so that you'll be able to play your part along with me as if we were playing a duet. Okay, here we go then. I'm going to play this to you now so that you know what it sounds like. Whilst you're listening, what I'd like you to do is try and follow the music along as best you can. Okay, here we go. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. Let's make a start then. I'm going to play it to you and work it out with you, just the right hand. So the first thing you need to do is put your right thumb on middle C, your third finger on E, and then your little finger on G. So this is the finger shape for all of the chords that you're going to be playing in the right hand. So just be really mindful of that, and I'll be sort of encouraging you to retain and keep that hand shape whenever you've got the chords. So this first chord, C, E and G, you just need to play it 3 times for bar 1, like this. Then for bar 2, all you need to do is shift that same hand shape down to the left, 2 notes, so that your fingers will then be on A, C and E. Then you'll play that chord 3 times as well. Moving on to bar 3, it's exactly the same hand shape as before, you just need to move it down 2 notes to the left, and your fingers will then be on F, A and C. And then in bar 4, it's the same hand shape again, you're just going to shift it up 1 note to the right, and your fingers will then be on G, B and D. So you'll play that 3 times as well. Okay, then in bar 5, you just move the same hand shape up to the right so that you're back in your original starting position. Now you're not going to be playing chords this time, you're going to be separating out those notes. So you're going to be playing C, E as quavers, then 2 Gs as crotchets. So bar 5 will sound like this, rest. Then bar 6 will be very, very similar. You're just going to shift that hand shape back down 2 to the left, and then you'll be playing A, C, E, E. And there's a rest again at the start of this bar, so it will go rest. Onto bar 7, so this is onto the top of the next page. Shift your hand position down 2 to the left, and the notes are F, A and C. And again, you've got that rest to start the bar, like this, rest. And then in bar 8, same rhythm, same idea, just shift everything back up to the right by 1, and your notes are going to be G, B and D, so it will sound like this, rest. Okay, so from bar 9, again it's the same notes but in a slightly different order, a different variation, so shift your hand back up to the original starting position. You're still going to have your 1 beat rest, but the notes are going to be C, E, G, E, G, and it will sound like this, rest. Shifting your hand down 2 notes to the left for bar 10, and your notes are going to be A, C, E, C, E, again with that crotchet rest at the beginning, rest. Bar 11, very similar, shift your finger shape down 2 to the left, and your notes are F, A and C, and it will sound like this, rest. Then in bar 12, shift your finger position up 1 to the right, and then the notes are going to be G, B, D, B, D, like this, rest. Bar 13, You start with one beat rest, one crotchet beat rest, but you need to just shift your hand position back up to where it was originally. And now you're going to, again, retain that hand shape. You're going to be playing those 3-finger chords again. And each time you're literally just going to be moving up one each time. So you're going to be making, let's just see how many shifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shifts. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and then hold that for 4 beats. Okay, so that's the right hand. Let's look at the left hand. Your left thumb is going to be on C, your left third finger is going to be on A, your little finger is going to be on F, and your fourth finger is going to be on G. Now I'm starting on the first C below middle C. This is middle C, so I'm starting on this C below. And your hand doesn't have to move at all until the very last bar, where you've just got a stretch down to this lowest C. Okay, so each of these notes is going to be held for 4 beats. So we start with C for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then down to A with your third finger for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we play the F with the little finger, 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then G with the fourth finger for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. So that pattern is then repeated, and I'm just counting how many times it's repeated. So you've got that first time, then you play a second time, third time. Okay, so that takes us all the way up to bar 12. So you'll play this pattern of 4 notes, C, A, F, G. You're going to play it 4 times. Then in bar 13, you're going to be back onto this C with your thumb, but you're going to hold it for 8 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, like I said, just when I started doing this left hand, you are now going to stretch all the way down an octave to the lower C with your little finger just to finish, and that's also for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just to finish off this section, there are pedal markings. So let me just talk you through these briefly. I'm just going to show you the music here. Now, in the music, there is this horizontal line, okay? And there are little sort of arrows, if you like, at the beginning of every bar. This is also to do, this horizontal line and the arrows, these are to do with the pedalling. So essentially, when you see the horizontal line like this, it means you have to press down and hold the right sustain pedal with your right foot. And then when you see the little arrow, all it means is that you lift it up and then press it back down again. The purpose of pedalling like this is so that you can sustain the harmony, to make it sound flowing, so to speak, to make it sound sonorous. However, if you did not lift and then press down again, all the harmonies would just, and all the chords would blur into each other. So that's why you've got to lift and then press it back down again. Okay, so have a go at that. And when you do position your foot on the floor, do make sure that your heel stays on the floor and that you're pressing with the ball part of your foot. Okay, on to the last part of this video. So this is where we try it together as a duet. So once you're comfortable playing your part, hands together, take it really slowly as always, and break it down into hands separate first, making sure it's all fluent. So as I said, once you put it hands together, then you can have a go doing it as a duet. Why not? So I'm going to be playing at this sort of speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so can you try tapping your foot in time to my finger click? That's the speed that we're going to be going. And of course you can speed up this video or slow it down if you need to, but it's important that your part goes at the same speed as my part and that we finish and end together so that it works as a duet. Okay, are you ready? So if you get your fingers into position, here we go. I'm going to count us in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how did you get on? Looking forward to hearing how you got on. Take care. See you soon. Bye.